We have to do this quietly and slowly, Rachel said. We must not wake Jack Frost up. We will work as a team, said Samira. Together we will leave the tape without him noticing a thing. Holding hands, they fluttered down and landed beside Jack Frost. His snores were deafening. I am sure I can feel the ground shaking, Samira whispered. She gently picked up the neck of the tape. Rachel and Kirsty each took a corner. Then they started to lift. Slowly, slowly, Kirsty whispered to herself. The silky material of the tape was light, and Jack Frost did not stir as it began to lift off his body. Suddenly they heard a noise overhead. Ouch! Help! I cannot see. They looked up and saw a goblin with his tape tangled over his head. He hovered for a moment and then dropped like a stone straight into Jack Frost's lap. The tape was yanked out of the fairy's hand. Yowie! Shouted Jack Frost. Hooray for a soft landing, said the goblin, pulling his tape off his head. That was lucky. You brainless baboon, Jack Frost bellowed. You pathetic pest. You chinless chump. You. He stopped because he suddenly caught sight of the fairies. His lips curled into a snarl, and he shoved the goblin off his lap. Clutching the crimson cape, he rose to his feet. You will never get it back, he hissed. He ran out of the castle and into the gardens. The fairies chased him, trying not to bump into any low-flying goblins. Jack Frost turned and held up the cape. Come and get it then, if you are so super, he sneered. Samira rocketed towards him, but he whipped the tape out of her way at the last second. He doubled over laughing as she turned and hovered, glaring at him with her arms folded. There is nothing super about you after all, he cackled. He put the tape around his neck and swaggered up and down. You cannot stop me, he said. I am a superhero now. I am Frostman. I can even fly just like you. Suddenly an idea popped into Rachel's mind. He might be able to fly, but he's had no practice, she whispered to Samira and Kirsty. We cannot get the tape from him on the ground, but maybe we can do it in the air. She turned to Jack Frost. I am not sure you can fly at all, she said. Of course I can, Jack Frost roared. I will show you. He lurched into the air, wobbled sideways, and bumped into a goblin, who fell into a holly bush with a squeal. I meant to do that, said Jack Frost. I am a brilliant flyer. The fairies rose into the air and fluttered around him, flying first one way and then another. He kept turning to watch them, and his arms and legs flailed as he got more and more dizzy. The goblins were flying closer to watch Jack Frost, and the fairies slowly led them all to an open grassy space. As Jack Frost was glaring at Samira, Rachel darted up behind him and unclipped the tape. Then she tossed it to Samira, who caught it and hugged it to her. Well done, Rachel, she said. No, wailed Jack Frost. Thump, thump, thump. The goblins fell on the frosty grass, and the ice lord landed on top of them in a triangle of arms, legs, and enormous feet. You will never get your other things back, Jack Frost yelled. Let us leave before he gets back on his feet, said Krusty. Good thinking, said Samira. We have to return the cape to its hiding place and make a plan to get my other things back. We will not leave your side until everything is back where it belongs, and superheroes can start to protect people again, said Rachel. You are true friends, said Samira. To the silver skyscraper. Let's go.